10. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Matthews, 68 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he'll get up.
Myself is big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now it's Luck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The slot man in motion right. A first down carry here for Charles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Luck. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Luck now on second down. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Here's Varga to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
And got his man complete. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Washington first down. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Leonard Hankerson, his intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep. Like alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, 30 yards. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Play clock winding down. On the ground, Ivory. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. A beautiful fake.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. 2nd down and 4. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 36 yards.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Here's Luck now on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Here's Luck. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Richard Rodgers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And the lead is now away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On second down, Ivory looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Dalton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
But no second-guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Sturgis able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nowadays, many defensive lines are coached to play the run on their way to the quarterback, and that's exactly what they did.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. To throw on second down is Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now it's Locke. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 11. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Locke. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing on third down, Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They come out here in the eye. Locke on the sneak, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. To the ground. This time it's Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Is to not play too.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the red zone now, Locke. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ferguson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there was some...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. They're dangerous.